Good people, what is going on? Another episode of the All Go Podcast. I'm your host, Desmond. Thanks for tuning in. The Detroit Lions have made a signing. If you haven't really been paying attention, it is Zach Cunningham, linebacker, has been signed to the Detroit Lions. So I don't know exactly what it means for, Alex Anzalone. I think to me, it seems like a depth move. Competition is always a really good thing. But a friend of mine had sent a text and was just saying that he wouldn't extend Alex Anzalone. He's 30 years old, I believe, right about now. And, he just wouldn't extend him. And I looked at his contract, and I'm like, man, he only makes about $6 million a year. And I was someone about 3 seasons ago was over it with Alex Anzalone. I just thought he didn't do anything really well. Thought he struggled in space a lot. In the last 2 seasons, he's been nothing short of terrific for us. He's a great leader. Our defense was very different when he broke his forearm and was out for a bit. I'm someone that I love the dude now. He's definitely grown on me. And at the end of this season, assuming he plays well, I mean, I'd be fine with extending him again for, maybe another 2 years, 3 years, in that $6 million a year time frame. So absolutely would be down with that. And it just brings me right back. I know if you've listened to my channel at all, especially on my Lions topics, because I am a Detroit Lions fan. I talk about, multiple teams, but brings me back to why can't we sign another defensive end? Za'Darius Smith is still just, free agent, hanging out, available, can be signed to a contract. So I guess the thought process of, hey, we don't have any money, we can't do anything, which I haven't really heard that. But if that was someone's thought process, well, that's false. We do have money. We can sign someone. So it would be nice to to get there and bring in some help. But, is what it is. But I think overall I am really excited about the Lions season. It's really good to hear Hutch talking about he is 100% cleared. He's, getting to that point of feeling like himself. I'm going to die on this hill of we cannot expect him to be the same Hutch that he was 5 games into last year, where he had 7.5 sacks in 5 games. I'm someone who I think he can get back there, but I think to expect that in the first month of the season, I just think is unrealistic. I think a signing like a Za'Darius Smith would be a really good buffer for Hutch to really get his legs under him and get back to who he truly is. But it's great to see him back healthy and being cleared. So like I said, I still am in that same boat. It's not going to change for me until the season starts. But I think we're about 90 something days away from the NFL. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, I would still love to see a depth move there. It doesn't have to be a superstar because, most of those guys are signed and under contract. But I think Z would be a huge help for us. Even if he's a guy that gives you, 6 sacks in a season. You need someone else who can put some pressure on the quarterback where teams can't just look at,